Hi, I'm Nick. I'm here to discuss the Keybind helper transition to Android from Windows. So first, let's start with a new project. This is basically what they're going to see. Um, the plan changes are to have this add button to be a big circle add button down here. This more might be changed to a 3 dot that's placed over here. This more has a delete all in it. Then you can rename the project by just clicking it. We may do dialogue, we may do a whole new activity or a whole new page. We aren't super familiar with how Android Studio works, how Android app flow goes, so it's still a toss up. Then you have this group here, you rename it. Let's name it to group 1. And then you have this 3-bar menu. We're going to change it to a normal drop down because these buttons seem like a nightmare to introduce. Basically, you've got rename group, copy group, which just duplicates it. Clear all removes all the keybinds in it. Delete deletes the group. Then you've got merge into group. Basically, what merge into group does is it takes the keybinds from this group and puts it into another group. So just like that. And then you've got hide keybinds, which just collapses the group. Show keybinds. So now let's load up some data so I can show you a more full version. So with the Android version, there's only going to be one column. On the desktop version, there's up to 4 columns. But basically, what's going to be different is depending on how easy it is with Android Studio, we may keep drag and drop, like press and hold the group to drag and drop. And we might keep drag and drop for keybinds to move them in between groups. And we might even do like how we do with group, where it's drop here, with the keybinds instead of just adding it to the bottom. But currently, how I think it should go is you have a right click just right click menu, I guess, or press and hold, where you can move the keybind up and down. You can edit it, you can copy it, you can delete it, and having that also with groups, have it on this drop down. One thing I forgot to mention earlier, this little star just shows changes not saved. We might do autosave. That'd probably be a smart play because I don't really like how I implemented the save things on here. Um, Now on to keybinds. Currently, it's double click on the desktop version, get an input for the name, the first keybind, the second keybind, third keybind. So let's just do 1, 2, 3 for the second keybind, and it adds a box. Resizing it was a pain in XAML. I can't imagine what it's gonna be like in Android Studio. And it also has, I believe, where if you let's say have nothing in that keybind and then put 1, 2, 3, third keybind can't be set if the second keybind's empty. It may just make it so it shifts it down so you don't have empty boxes. It was just a quick maneuver thing. And another thought would be to add a trash can button that appears when you do drag and drop on either a group or a keybind, but that's all depending on whether or not we can get drag and drop to work. Alright, moving on to the navigation. It's going to have a side navigation, or it might be a full screen navigation. It'll probably have an open. What I'm considering doing though, we're considering is having like a down arrow or something, or just instead of clicking this to edit it, you can do that in the 3-bar, and then when you click it, it'll give you a full view and a list of all of your projects, so you won't even need a open bar. And what the professor said was use Firebase, but I really can't find an angle that would be appealing enough to use Firebase, to share it with friends, to definitely not share it online with strangers. That'd be Well, not share it online. I mean, like share it, like host it for other people to see. That require moderation and a whole other lot of things. But what I was thinking is just being able to export it to a file, send the file to your friend, have an open file button. So then we got the new project button, which just clears everything, gives you an empty group, unnamed keybind. Then we've got settings. These settings are for the desktop version. It decides column size and whether you want one, two, three, four columns, if you want them to be that specific width. But settings for the mobile app we're thinking are going to be basically just theme, either theme or you get a RGB pick your own colors. You don't know how we'd implement. I don't know how we'd implement that, but it doesn't seem that hard to do. Um, I favor the theme option though because we can just pick out what looks good, set three themes. Because guessing and checking, or even worse, doing like a preview or something, well, even harder, not worse. So they know what they're looking at and don't have to keep switching back the keybinds. Would just be a big hassle. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.